Hey guys, Connor here again at Earth MotorCars. I've got the muscle car of muscle cars right here, guys. 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle, big block power. This guy does say 396, but we're lying to you here. Let me show you underneath the hood. So, while this is a big block Chevrolet, this is a 632 or a 10.4 liter big block, however you want to call it. This thing's putting down about 800 horsepower is what our butt dyno tells us. It's hard for us to tell because it just blows the tires out, to be quite honest with you. Up top, we do have the Holley Dominator, so this guy is breathing nice and easy. Coming out the big old long tube headers on there, as you can see. We have done the serpentine fold conversion on here, so you get brand new accessories, AC, alternator, power steering pump, the way it should be. Griffin 4-core aluminum radiator on here, everything like that. We do have big brakes all the way around on this guy, Willwoods, powered by the Hydro Boost with the Willwood master cylinder right there too. Coming around to these wheels and tires, I want to show you. We do have Budnick wheels and Michelin tires, I should say, all the way around with Willwood big brakes. This guy does have tubular control arms too. Come around to this back tire. I want to show you this back tire. We do have a Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2. Again, Budnick wheel, big Willwood brakes in here. And this tire, let me try to give you a demonstration, is about, I don't know, the size of my arm. And you still spin the tires on this guy whenever you're driving it. Paint on this guy. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up well in the sun. Maybe come over here and get this angle right here. This paint is called ice silver metallic paint. It is absolutely gorgeous with that flake in there, especially with the sun hitting. Beautiful, beautiful. And the trunk, same thing with the interior. Fresh upholstery all the way around. Black suede, new panels, make it look nice and clean. In the back too, the rear end in this guy is a Ford 9-inch built for the horsepower, so you know it'll handle it. Come around here, again, chrome door handles, chrome trim all the way around has been replaced, refinished. We don't play around here. To tie it all together, you got the chrome custom roll cage on this guy. So the nice thing about this thing is I really like this cage actually sweeps down so you can slide in and out super easy. You don't gotta crawl through anything like it's NASCAR style in here. Cage goes all the way down to the back and bolts straight into the floor. Whenever you're making this kind of power, you need all the rigidity you can get. You have TMI seats in the front, TMI seats in the back. Of course, TMI panels to match everything with the seats. Billet specialty steering wheel, Dakota digital gauges, vintage air, new radio. I could ramble on for hours, but everything in this interior has been replaced, is brand new. And I want to go ahead and get a startup video for this guy. This thing is the truest sense of a muscle car. I'll tell you what, even the camera guy is like, man, this thing shakes around whenever it's running. So let's see. Man, I love my job. That never gets old. Don't worry, this motor has been warmed up. We drove this thing around for about 15 minutes, so she's nice and warm. But let me take you for a ride, and I'll prove to you how well the 69 Chevelle really does with the 632. All right, driving the Chevelle. 632, 10.4 liters, like I said, 7, 8, 900, somewhere in that range, horsepower-wise. I'm not gonna beat on it too much right now because it's about 40, 50 degrees out. It's December here in Texas right now, so cold tires and a big block don't really mix well, but let's go take it for a spin, see how it does. Like I said, just blow through the tires. I mean, this thing almost needs drag slicks to drive on it. You can get away with those Pilot Sport Cup 2s on a hot day, but you gotta watch yourself in this cold weather. We just drove by one of these cars over here on the street and set off a car alarm. That's how loud this thing is. You know, I gotta say though, like sitting here, talking to camera guy over here, I can have a conversation with you all day long. It's not like we're having to scream at each other, you know? The leaves coming down, nice and cool outside. I wish I could just be at a car show driving this thing around. Everything suspension-wise on this car, I'm not sure if I hit on it before, but it does have tubular arms, custom suspension in the back, brand new bushings. I mean, everything is new, so it rides smooth, everything like that. You'd be surprised, even with these big wheels that we got on here, this thing just floats down the road pretty good. The paint on this thing too, I mean, maybe we can cut some B-roll shots or some pictures. I don't know how we can do it, but that silver metallic paint with the flake in it is absolutely gorgeous on this. I say that about all of our cars, but man, this thing just shines in the sun. Sound check. But this thing is the truest sense of a muscle car, I think, as you can get. I think maybe the only other thing to rival this would be like a 69 Camaro, something like that, you know. But the Chevelles are where they're at. The Camaros are where they're at. No LS. You got the Big Block Chevrolet right here. You don't need that LS. And this thing, probably, I guarantee you, and I would bet my salary on this, if you put it on a dyno, this thing probably makes 600, 700 foot-pounds of torque at like 2,000 RPM. So, I mean, just driving it around, you're like this the whole time, if you want to. But you can still cruise around like we are right now. It's not violent, anything like that. I gotta say, I love this interior and this guy too. Shut off that car alarm again. The TMI door panels with the TMI seats. I mean, everything is fully aftermarket and custom in this. As you can see, billet specialties wheels. Do yourself a favor, go on the internet and look up that wheel right there. I think last time I looked it up, between the horn button, the wheel, and the grip, it was about $600-700 just for a steering wheel, for an example there. Not including everything else done in this, but like even the back seats, custom TMI, and the back panels, TMI panels too in the back. Just absolutely gorgeous. And the dash here, cool thing about this, Vintage Air AC with the 632, of course, with the AM FM radio right here, brand new. No 1969 radio in here, we don't have time for that. Brand new unit in the sky. Same thing with the dash pad, all the paint and badging, as you can see, like brand new. Do what?
This thing actually doesn't stop pulling.
No, it does. It does not stop pulling. Up front too, this is part of that classic muscle car thing I talk about. You do have this big cowl hood right here. The cool thing about this cowl hood, you can see we've actually made it functional. It's got all the holes drilled out into it, so the air will come through the grill, go over the carburetor, and all the hot air as you're driving down the road will actually come through right here and go out the hood. It's a good way to keep this thing cool. The guys did it back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. That was a big thing, but fully custom hood, and it is functional, which I love. I keep saying it, but I think it's true. This is the definitive edition. If you look up muscle car in the dictionary, Chevelle, Big Block, Turbo 400, like cow induction hood, this thing is the literal definition of a muscle car. Let's go ahead and pull into the dealership here and I'll do a final rundown for it. All right, guys, come in, check out this 69 Chevelle. We are asking $189,900 for this guy, over $300,000 invested in this. Come in, take a look for yourself, take it on a drive, and I'll see you guys in the next video.